Have you ever wondered where America's sports car, the Corvette, came from? Yeah, right here, Flint, Michigan. Welcome, I'm Tara McNamara with American Dream TV, and we're at the 20th anniversary of the Back to the Brick celebration, where we're gonna take a look at the Corvette reunion and how Vehicle City got its name. We're gonna visit Factory One, where they started GM. J. Dallas Dort and Billy Durant took a loan out for the Flint Motor Car Company in 1886 for $10,000, and within 10 years, they were millionaires. Come on, we got a lot to look at. So before we get started, I have to give you a little tutorial about Michigan and talk to you about the mitten. This is the mitten. This is Michigan. And right here, this is the Upper Peninsula. So if you're from Michigan, you understand when somebody says, "Where's Flint, Michigan?" You tell them, it's right there. And the other thing is, in Michigan, we drink pop, not soda. Flint, Michigan was founded in 1819 as a trading post along the Flint River, which the timber supplies made it a perfect place for these two guys, Billy Durant and J. Dallas Dort, to start their Durant-Dort Carriage Company in 1886. And then by 1900, they were producing over 100,000 horse-drawn carriages, which gave it the nickname, the Vehicle City. And we're here at Factory One, the original starting point of General Motors. Let's go take a look. So in 1903, a company called the Flint Wagon Works decided they wanted to go into the automotive business. And so they spent $10,000 to buy the Buick Motor Company from Detroit, bring it up here to Flint, but they needed the master salesman, Billy Durant. That's what he was known as. But the problem was, Billy Durant, like most carriage makers, didn't like automobiles. But once he got a chance to take a drive in the Buick, he decided, you know what, this is the one I want. So one of Billy Durant's sales secrets was to look for what he called a self-seller, a product so attractive that it would sell itself. And when he looked at the Buick and took it for a ride, he thought, this is it, this is the one. But the problem was, by 1904, they'd only sold about 37 Buicks. So Billy decided to take one of these Buicks to the New York Car Show in 1905. And guess what? The super salesman sold 1,108 Buicks at that show. And that was the jumping point for starting General Motors. He started it with the vision of a large company manufacturing not just one automobile, but several types of automobiles, and the parts to make them, as well as the financing for the people to buy them. And the rest, as they say, is history. Here's a little known fact. Billy Durant of GM tried to buy Ford in 1909, but his bankers turned down his $8 million request for a loan to take control. So 2 years later, Durant pointed out that Ford was worth $35 million, and his bankers were kicking themselves. Durant pointed out that was okay because he never would have built Ford Motor Company as well as Henry Ford did. I've got Gary Drago with me, the founder of the Corvette Reunion Club. And Gary, thank you for talking to us. What's awesome about Corvettes? How did you fall in love with them?
I fell in love with Corvettes when I was a kid. My brother and all his buddies had Corvettes, and these cars were bloody fast. They sounded really cool, and just had to get part of that action.
So what's the best thing about Back to the Bricks?
Back to the Bricks is a car show like probably no other, because of the fact that you can come here, the cars get parked, and people can walk around and admire them, look at them, stare at them for as long as they want. There's no rush, there's no hassle, and we're having this in downtown Flint, and because this is our town, and the Corvette, Flint is his birthplace.
Yeah,
they
absolutely
originally started here, and that's how we coined the name Corvette Reunion. We're bringing them all back home.
Thank you for coming with us today on our journey around Vehicle City, Flint, Michigan, where big dreams have small beginnings. I'm Tara McNamara, American Dream TV, and remember, there are no speed limits on the road to success. I'll see you next time.